Good morning, children. Today we are here with chapter number 3, that is Taro's Reward from your textbook Honeysuckle. We will continue today our session number 2. In previous session number 1, we have discussed about story, given explanation of the full story. Hope you all have visited. First, we have to recap or a review of the story in very brief. This is a story about a thoughtful and loving son. He works hard to fulfill his parents' wishes and gets some unexpected help. Taro, a young woodcutter in ancient Japan, is a thoughtful and loving son. But he is so poor to keep his parents warm in winter. So, when he goes out of his way to make them feel better, he gets a miraculous reward that will help the world remember him for generations to come. He always used to obey his parents. He still started hard working, and he was a woodcutter, and he was just earning a very less amount of money. And once his father felt a shivering in winter, then they used to drink sake. But sake was very expensive at the time, and he was very poor. He don't have that much amount, and he was just less earning, so he was not able to adopt or afford such sake. So he started still hard working to fulfill the wishes of his parents. Lastly, he did, and just he got a miraculous reward from the god as well as the emperor. So let's we continue and begin with our textual exercise. First of all, we see the word meanings from the text. See here, first word we can see this is chopped, means cut the wood into pieces. Cut the wood into pieces. Our next word is thoughtful. It means considerate. It means considerate. Next word is needed. Needed means required. Move to next one. Expensive. Expensive means costly. Next word is sweat. Means perspiration. Sometimes we just heard this word sweating. So this is perspiration. Move to next. Rushing. The word is rushing, means fast flowing. You have to note down this one in your classwork notes. Read aloud, repeat once, twice and thrice. Just by heart these new words for you. Move to next word. This is direction. Our word is direction, means side. The next one, kneeling. Kneeling means bending on knees. Move to next. This is delicious. Number of times might be you have heard this word. This sweet is very delicious. The chocolate is very delicious. Means tasteful. It means tasteful. So our next word is instead. Means in place of. Next word, pitcher. Means pot. Pitcher means pot. Move to next. The word is hurried. The word is hurried. So our meaning is hastened, rushed. Move to next. Next word is delighted. Delighted. Please, dear children, repeat once, twice, and thrice. We have to by heart these new words. Delighted means very happy. Word is swallow, means sip. Move to next. This is shivering. This is shivering, means trembling. Next word, politely, means humbly, gently. We used to speak like speak politely, behave politely, means humbly and gently. Next word is whole. Whole means entire. Entire. Next word is procession, means crowd. Procession means crowd. Move to next. Next word is intended. Our next word is intended, means desired. Means desired. Children, you have to visit the dictionary if you want to see the translation of these words in Hindi. You use dictionary for better understanding. You make an habit of searching the meanings from yourself. Next word is tricked, means duped. Tricked means duped. Then next word is muttering. Number of times you used to mutter in the class. Muttering means grumbling. Muttering means grumbling. So let's move to our textual exercise. This is working with test. Children, before doing this exercise, you have to keep your test books with you. It's better to you to understand well. See page number 34. Let's move to page number 34. Here is answer the following questions. Question number 1. Why did Taru run in the direction of the stream? Hope you all have visited the video presented in first session and you understand the concept of the story. So definitely the answer you itself knew. Why did Taru run in the direction of the stream? So answer is Taru ran in the direction of the stream because he was thirsty. Because he was thirsty. Let's move to next question. This is, how did Taru's father show his happiness after drinking sake? He started dancing. He was started dancing. Hope you remember. So Taru's father showed his happiness after drinking sake by dancing a little in the middle of the floor. Move to question number 3. Our question number 3 is, why did the waterfall give Taru sake and others water? Do you think? Why did the waterfall give Taru sake and others water? Because of Taru's nature, dutifulness, thoughtfulness. Because Taru was a dutiful and obedient son. He always used to obey his parents. He always tried to fulfill their wishes. He started hardworking for fulfilling the wishes of his parent. Here question number 4. Why did the villagers want to drown Taru? Because of angerness, I think. So the answer is, The villagers went to the waterfall to take the sake, but they found it the simple water, only water. So they thought that Taro had tricked them, means they thought that Taro had cheated them. So they wanted to drown them. Due to angerness, they wanted to drown them. Let's move to question number 5. Why did the emperor reward Taro? The emperor was pleased to see Taro's dutifulness and obedience to his parents or father and mother. So he rewarded Taro to encourage children to honor and obey their parents. We also get rewarded from our school or our friends sometimes, or our parents, when we did or do something good or better, or whatever the task has been given to us, and suppose in time we had completed in a better way, we definitely get to be rewarded from the uh, assigned tasker or the teacher, or sometimes parents or our school. Move to next. Here we can see, after the completion of question number 5, see section number B. Here few of the options given, and we have to choose the right option and just mark it only. So here B part 1, we see Taro earned very little money because he didn't work hard enough, the villagers didn't need wood, the price of wood was very low. So our answer is, I think, the price of wood was very low. Option number 3. Here we are discussing, and after the upcoming slide, we are having our answers. In number 2, Taro decided to earn extra money. What do you think? Why? To live a more comfortable life, to buy his old father some sake, to repair the cracks in the hut. So our answer is option number 2. So you have to mark it right. Option number 2. To buy his old father some sake. He used to do hard work, and he used to cut more and more wood due to the arrangement of sake. So number 3, let's see. The neighbor left Taro's hut in a hurry because, option number 1, she was delighted with the drink. Number 2, she was astonished to hear Taro's story. Number 3, she wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. So our answer is option number 3. So you have to mark it correct. Option number 3. She wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. So let's move on the correct options. You just mark it right and note it down in your classwork notes. Here already we discussed number 1.3. The piece of wood was very slow. Number 2, to buy his old father some sake. And number 3, she wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. Here again we are just seeing the exercise given, working with language, page number 35. This exercise we are going to note it down in your homework notes. See, question number 1, strike off the words in the box below that are not suitable. That are not suitable. Strike out of the words in the box below that are not suitable. So here the question is, Taro wanted to give his old parents everything they needed. This shows that he was. Children, here I have put the answer: thoughtful, hardworking, loving and kind. This one is suitable. This one is suitable to the character Taro. But here what we can do? We can do not suitable option for the Taro. So here we can write trustworthy, efficient, and kind. Okay, here what we can write? Need not to write this one, that's thoughtful, hardworking, loving, and kind. It's a suitable character to the suitable characteristics to the Taro. So you are just note it down here. Instead of these words, you are just going to write down trustworthy, efficient, and kind. Okay, let's move. Question number section B. See, this made Taro sadder than ever. This refers to a strong wind that began to blow, Taro's father's old age, Taro's inability to buy expensive sake for his father. Here also we can mark the right answer. Already I have mentioned here. Next one, number 2 question. This said the emperor was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. This refers to the most beautiful fountain in the city, rewarding Taro with gold and giving the fountain his name, sending for Taro to hear his story. So mark the right item. So in B section 1, the option is third option is right. So you have to put the right mark on Taro's inability to buy expensive sake for his father. And in question number 2, the option 2 is right. So you have to mark the correct number 2 option, rewarding Taro with gold and giving the fountain his name. Move to section C. Here we can see the examples of rhyming words, and we have to match it with the correct rhyme words and just note it down or write it down. So here is an example, that young, lung, money, sunny. What are the rhyming words? Means the words which having the similar sounds, called as rhyming words. So here few of the words given like young, sad, money, chop, lung, last, wax, good, bad, sound, X, wood, way, stop, sunny, fast, round, day. So here the clue box given already, and you have to pick up the correct rhyming words and just write it down. Here answers, we just see. The word young is very much similar or the rhyming word of lung. Money, sunny. Sad, had. Chop, stop. Last, fast. Wax, axe. Good, wood. Sound, round. Way, day. Dear children, you do many more of the words. You have to write down more of the words from you. See, in section D, we just see page number 36. We have to move on. Fill in the blanks with words from the box. Here is a clue box. Might be the font is small to you. So children, you have to keep your textbook with you. It's better for your better understanding. See, here is a gap. And as per the clue box, you have to pick up the correct words for the suitable sentence and just fill it and completed the story. Here words given: lonely, little, hard, young, thoughtful, delicious, and beautiful. So here is a story. Like in the first, I'm just completing the story by putting the correct or suitable word. A young woodcutter lived on a lonely hillside. He was a thoughtful son who worked hard but earned little money. One day, he saw a beautiful waterfall hidden behind a rock. He tasted the water and found it delicious. So this is the answer. Move to question number 2. Here is also fill in the blanks. Question is, find these sentences in the story and fill in the blanks. So first option is, this made Taro dash than ever. So the answer is sadder. Answer is sadder. He was unhappy because he feel that he was unable to fulfill the wishes of his parent or parents. Number 2, he decided to work dash than before. He decided to work harder than before. Number 3, next morning Taro jumped out of bed dash than usual. Means the option is earlier. Next morning Taro jumped out of bed earlier than usual. Option number 4, he began to chop even dash. We have to fill a word faster. He began to chop even faster. Number 5, next morning Taro started for work even dash than the morning before. Our answer is earlier. We have to put a word earlier here. Next morning Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. Children, here is an exercise based on speaking and writing. So, need to speak yourself, need to discuss with your parents and try to do yourself. See here, speaking and writing section, discuss with your parents and try yourself. One of the question is based on you only. You need to talk with your parents, discuss with your parents. Here we can see a question number 2 mentioned in page number 37. Working groups come to some agreement on each of the activities given below. Decide which is the most interesting, dullest, most dangerous, safest, most rewarding or most exciting. So few of the words or few of the activities mentioned in 3 of the boxes. We have to choose it and just categorize according to the question, like most interesting activity or most dullest activity, most dangerous activity, safest activity, most rewarding or most exciting activity. So see here, words are cooking, knitting, reading, walking, painting, fishing, dancing, swimming, watching TV or television, playing football, listening to music, mountain climbing, learning languages, stamp collecting. So you have to categorize as per your choice, as per your selection. Here I have already categorized, just you see. Here I have given the answer. Question number 1, here is a picture. So you have to see the picture, listen to these children, what are they talking about. Here is a cloud and the conversation in between 3 of the children given. So here I have just put the answer of question number 1 too. So you have to see the question from your textbook, page number 37, and after that you just see the answer. The 3 boys are talking about their problem. One finds swimming more difficult than driving. The second disagree with his view. He thinks that swimming much less difficult than driving. But the third boy says that learning English is much more difficult than swimming and driving. Yes, children, do you think so? That English is much more difficult than swimming and driving. Might be you also think so, but I am not thinking so. So let's move on. Question number 2 and answer. Here already categorized the dullest activity, knitting, swimming, learning languages. Most interesting, dancing, watching television, listening to music. Most dangerous activity, mountain climbing. Safest activity, watching, stamp collecting. Most rewarding activity, reading, painting, fishing, cooking. And most exciting activity, playing football and swimming. So children, here we discussed our full of the textual exercise. Hope you all understand. And if you have still not visited our session number 1 video, please go through that. It is very helpful to you to better understand the concept of the story. Thank you for children. Thank you for watching children. Thank you.